Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2022 mid-month general readings. We're looking at the last 2 weeks of March, and this reading is for the air sign of Gemini, the twins. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to be here, and always a note of gratitude for your support of this YouTube channel. Likes, shares, subscribes, donations, feedback, comments. Those of you who reached out for personal readings, always welcome and always appreciated. Thank you. So Gemini, this is for you for the last 2 weeks of March 2022. That's if your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign is in Gemini. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Gemini. General reading, of course, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. If you know all of your signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, watch them all because they can each bring in a little additional insight and perspective into what's going on in your life right now. And if you find that something does resonate with you, enough that you'd like to take a deeper look at something, perhaps reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also get that information by clicking the description link, the little arrow attached to this video. I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings, so message me if you're interested. Okay, Gemini, let's move right into your reading and see what the last 2 weeks look like for you of March 2022. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with Legacy of the Divine. So, Gemini, we begin with the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, showing up as a queen, but it's a general reading, so it could be male as well. The Queen of Fire, aggressive, assertive, a go-getter, a good leader, delegator, with the Eight of Coins, work, the worker bee, hard at work, working a lot, working overtime. This could be somebody in connection to your work, somebody you work with, work for. Next we have the Four of Coins, the Miser card, being careful, even frugal or economical in order to retain financial stability, savings, withholding. Not wanting to let go of something. With the Six of Cups, a card primarily associated with historical connections, like old friends, old lovers, childhood roots of origin, parents, family, where you come from, things that you have a history with. Simplistically, the Four of Coins and the Six of Cups represent something that you want to hold on to or don't want to let go of for sentimental reasons. Next we have Death, final endings, transformations. With the Devil, toxic negative cycles. I actually like Death clarified by the Devil because the Devil typically represents addictions or obsessions in an area that has grown to be unhealthy, but it's cyclical, right? The devil entraps and enslaves through temptation, allurement. I mean, you can see this couple is in this cage here, but the door is open. They could leave, right? I mean, the devil, which is the nature of addictions or obsessions, I can't let go of this thing. I need it because whatever, fill in the blank, all the reasons we give ourselves for why we can't let go of the things we should let go of, right? It's unhealthy cycles. So this is coming to an end, a final end, complete transformation. I like that combination of cards. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the last 2 weeks of March is the Knight of Swords. Our information conversation night, bringing in news, information, conversation, opportunities, Page of Swords, messages, information. Some information has come in. Let's clarify overall energy, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. The Nine of Swords, my least favorite tarot card. Stress, anxiety, worry, fear, Typically fear of an unknown future. What if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? Thinking about something obsessively, negatively, almost always with the worst possible outcome, until it gets built up in your head to be much bigger and worse than the actual reality is. Not to invalidate the source of your fear and concern, but this is like obsessive negatively worrying about it too much. Some kind of news. Feels like there's a lot of chatter going around, a lot of stress, anxiety, worry. The 5 of Coins, financial and material insufficiency and lack. This is kind of my beggar card. It's a card that on a financial level represents perhaps not having any money, not having enough money, being out of work, needing to ask for help or beg. It means the same thing on an emotional level too. It can represent feeling abandoned, rejected, shut out, blackballed somehow. So it feels like, Gemini, there's news, messages, or rumors of some kind going around, talk, chatter, a lot of stress, anxiety about, I don't know, it feels like maybe there's some energy here. It feels like for many of you, this, while it may affect other areas of life, it's primarily about the earth energy area of life, perhaps work, money, finance, career, property, job. Maybe you're hearing something, you're afraid that you're going to lose your job, or they're going to cut hours or cut pay, or something like that. I mean, it could be with, rising inflation costs. It could be, experiencing a lot of worry about that. Wonder about this Queen of Wands, though. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. Because we have this energy in the center here, Gemini, the 4 of Coins with the 6 of Cups, that implies not wanting to let go of something that you have some kind of history with. Maybe a person is leaving work and you're afraid of how that's going to affect the company, your job. Queen of Wands. The 8 of Cups, leaving, walking away from something which is unfulfilling to find that which is fulfilling. So it's leaving. This Queen of Wands is leaving. The 8 of Coins, leaving work, leaving a project. The 8 of Coins. Looks like leaving work. Somebody's leaving work, leaving a job, or perhaps wanting you to. The Queen of Swords, that's you, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The 10 of Coins, long-term stability and security. The Tower and the Lovers. Yeah, it feels like something, I don't know, someone's leaving. I think this has to do with work and career. It feels like work and career for the majority of you. I mean, you can always interpret, the cards that come out from different areas of life. It could be love and romance, like a relationship breaking up here. It feels like somebody is leaving, whether it's the Queen of Wands or whether it's you. Some major, it's like all of a sudden there's an announcement that so-and-so is leaving, and it puts you and maybe other people around you in a lot of stress and anxiety, worrying what's going to happen in your future. Does this mean that I'm also going to be leaving, or I'm going to be out of work, or my hours are going to be cut, or something of that sort? Maybe that some of you don't want this person to leave either. Maybe you have a relationship with them. Clarify 4 of Coins, the Miser card. The Queen of Wands again. The 8 of Swords, but there isn't anything you can do. Maybe there isn't anything that the Queen of Wands can do. Clarify 6 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, kindred spirits, your tribe. Now, again, the specifics and the intensity of this is going to vary because it's a general reading and there's many of you watching, right? But one thing I'm getting, it feels like, like somebody you have a really great relationship with, a friendship with, you've worked with them for years, for a long time, and all of a sudden they're leaving for some reason, whatever reason, they're leaving, right? And it could be that, and you don't want them to, because, you're like best friends. You guys have been working together for a long time, or you've been really great friends for a long time. And this can be in a setting other than work too. It's just coming across first and foremost as work or projects of some kind, right? Could be community projects. And the fact that this person is leaving, for a smaller portion of you, it might be them, that wants you to leave. But it feels like, they're leaving or going somewhere, and it's stressing you out. It could be that you worry about how that's going to shift your position, or the stability and security of your position at work or in this project of some kind. Whether that's financial and material, or social and emotional, or some combination of the two. Because you don't want to let go, but there isn't anything that you can do or that they can do. This is something that's already happening. And it feels like it kind of came out of nowhere. Clarify death. But this is great energy at the end, the end of a cycle that has that's unhealthy. Clarify death. The Sun, light, love, warmth, laughter. The Devil again. The Ten of Swords, surrendering to a painful ending. Jeez. Clarify the Devil. For some of you, it may be that this relationship with the Queen of Wands you have, some of you, unfortunately, I hope this doesn't resonate for anybody really, but I am getting that, which means it's going to resonate for someone. It's like somebody that and it could be somebody that you work with that you thought was, you were really great friends, you've been working with them for years, all of that. There's some kind of, maybe they're leaving or moving on or moving up, and there's some kind of betrayal associated with it. And maybe this has happened over and over again before. Clarify the Devil. The Page of Cups. Lovely little messages, lighthearted little messages, love, support, encouragement, flirtatious energy. The Nine of Coins, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. The Hermit, walking a solitary path. But this is all clarifying what is unhealthy and coming to an end, right? This kind of feels like a toxic relationship with someone. It's still a relationship. It means when you break up or they separate for some reason, you're still going to miss them, right? A relationship is a relationship, regardless of whether it's healthy and toxic or not, right? This feels like an unhealthy relationship, maybe dependence or codependence. Like somebody keeps telling you over and over and over again, oh, I'm going to, we're in this together and just work a little longer. It'll be, like dangling the proverbial carrot in front of the donkey to keep you moving forward to achieve what they want, their objectives. But at the end of the day, you never get the carrot and you still feel like you're alone, not in this together. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I feel like for a lot of you, this is tied up with work or a work environment. It might be a more personal relationship for some of you, or a love and romance relationship, especially if the two of you work together. But some of you also, there may be an opportunity for you to leave with someone if it's exiting a work situation or a work environment. You may have an opportunity to leave an environment and a cycle behind that is unhealthy. Like wondering how to make the best decisions so that things are good for you, but also being worried and afraid about how this is going to play out for you, particularly financially and materially. The interesting thing is that I'm looking at this relationship here, and for some of you it feels really negative and toxic, and for others of you it feels positive, in terms of being a positive point to help you get out of a negative, toxic situation. But some of you it's the opposite. That's the tricky bit with general readings, right? But the energy fundamentally remains the same. So I'm going to leave it there and ask for any final guidance, advice, feedback for Spirit. Because it comes to an end. The toxic, negative, challenging, obsessive cycle comes to an end, even though there's aspects of it you'd like to hold on to. I mean, that Devil card, it's something that's not good for us, but we still kind of want anyway. You want to hold on to it, but it's coming to an end. And even though that end might be painful or challenging, it is absolutely going to bring you to a better place. Final messages for Gemini. I don't know why I have Pisces in my head all of a sudden. The Eight of Wands. Move forward quickly. This is aggressive, assertive, positive movement forward, fast movement, travel, conversations. This is all about moving forward. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, the beginning of something exciting. The Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success, graduation, promotion even. Whatever the opportunity here is for you, Gemini, to start off in something new, a new path, a new job, a new role, a new business, whatever opportunity there is for you to segue into something new as a result of this situation, Spirit is strongly advocating that you do it, and sooner rather than later, because that is your path of success. I think there are aspects of this reading that remind me of Pisces reading too, for mid-month Gemini, which is why, because I have, for some reason, Pisces circling around in my head. Yeah. Okay, Gemini, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of March. I hope they were positive, useful, informative, helpful for you. Again, if any of this resonates with you enough that you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else. Email me directly at maggie@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the April general readings. Stay safe and well. I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.